Going on, this is Saul here. Today I'm going to be building a little mini greenhouse. We got a little cups for our seeds that we're going to be starting for our vegetable garden. So right now we're growing them indoors, but it's been a little gloomy outside, a lot of raining. The sun hasn't been out much. So today I'm going to build a little greenhouse with a plastic covering over it. That way I can put the halogen light on it, and that way I can keep it indoors without having to worry about whether there's sun or not. Alright guys, so if you take a look at me right now, right here I have the first one. This is the base. Okay, so it's just a square piece. Keep in mind, all this is just stuff that I had laying around in the garage. This is stuff I just had laying around in the garage. So what I did was these boards here are actually from a box spring of a mattress that I took apart a while back. So I just cut those with 16 by 16 inches. And then also, I didn't want to cut some plywood. I just went ahead and cut out some sheetrock, which is a 3/4 inch sheetrock, pretty thick, pretty sturdy. And then just to sandwich it together, because I know the nails can go right through the sheetrock, I put some more stripping from that box spring to sandwich it together. Yeah, I made a little sign when my kids were out playing one day about a speed bump. So that's what that is. But that's going to get covered, so don't worry about that. So this is the base. Alright, so next I'm going to make another frame. Okay, that's going to be the same dimensions. But this time I'm going to put 2 hinges on it. And that's also going to have the frame for the plastic covering. So that way it'll be able to open and close as we need it to. That way we can water the plants or, just check them and move them around, stuff like that. Alright guys, so here we go. I got my strips already, 16 by 16 cut out, 4 of them, to make my frame. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now and make my frame. What I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be shooting some finishing nails to put the frame together. Alright, so let me go ahead and do that now. I am using a nail gun with an air compressor. We got nails in there. I'll go ahead and shoot our nails, guys. Okay. With the frame done, I'm going to go ahead and tack in this last board here. And I'm putting forward just to make sure that we got adequate strength in the frame. Alright. Make sure y'all can see that. Alright, so there's the other frame. So now what I'm going to do is, I got this little fern strip, also from the bed piece, the box spring, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to cut these out to build a frame coming across, okay, and that's going to be my frame for the plastic covering that's going to go on top of the greenhouse. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those. Alright guys, I got all my pieces cut out. So it's my 4 pieces for the frame, for the plastic piece, which is going to go on each corner. like so. Okay, and then we're gonna have the top piece as the top, and then I'm gonna cut one more going across, well, two more actually going across to connect it all together. And then next we're gonna go ahead and put the plastic on. All right, so let me go ahead and start nailing in these pieces of the frame. Alright, so there's one. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the second one. There you go. I have a hammer here just to make sure it gets tapped in really well. Nice and flush. Alright. And the next one. So well. There you go. Alright, so there's my first 4 pieces of the frame. So now, turn it this way. We'll go ahead and shoot one nail in for each corner. Okay. There's another corner. All right, guys. So there you go, that's pretty sturdy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 more pieces just to complete the cube. And then we'll be ready for the plastic. What I'm doing now is I'm going ahead and I'm putting my plastic on. Alright, so I already cut the plastic to size to go around the sides of the walls. So what I did is I went ahead, there's my starting point, and I just tacked a couple staples in it. And then went ahead, did to the next side. I made sure it was pretty tight, so it's pretty tight, which is good. And then went ahead, did my third side. So I'm about to do the next post right now. Like I said, just make sure that it's nice and tight. That way it's not loose when you let it go. Okay. So I like doing one on each end first. Just that way I can get my perimeter going, and then I'll get the two in the middle. There you go. So I got a little overlap here. Let me go ahead and just staple that down real quick. Okay. Now as you can see here, I'm going to have some more overlap here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and staple here, and then I'll just cut the excess off. Alright? Alright guys, so I got my 4 walls now, all covered with the plastic. Looks pretty nice, it's pretty tight. So now I just have this top to work with. Okay, so as you can see, I do have a lot more on the tops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it here. I'm going to cover it right here on the top. Go ahead and put my perimeter staples in. Okay. Just trying to get it fixed up, that way it looks decent. That way when I go to cut off the excess, it will still look pretty nice. Now remind you, everything but the plastic and the hinges is you know, just stuff that I had laying in the garage, so it is recycled. Which I'm always looking for small projects to be doing, you know, not only to save money, but I guess you could say life hacks sometimes, which I really enjoy those on YouTube as well. Okay. See what's going on in here. Load up some more staples. Okay. So now I can cut all this off. So I'm just going to use just a little pair of scissors just to cut this off. Nothing too fancy. Okay. I'm going to cut off this excess that I have here. Alright. I still got this excess that I need to cut off, and also this. I know I'm doing a lot of flipping over. Sometimes it's hard to see. Just bear with me. So basically all I'm doing right now is I'm just stapling the tops of the walls to the frame. That way, when I cut it off, I won't just have the plastic flapping around. Okay. Got that stapled. That's good. Good. As you can see inside here, I got this extra flap, which is also going to get cut off, so don't worry about that. Okay. So let me go ahead and cut this off and just get rid of some of it. A lot of it's just getting in the way right now, and honestly can be a little confusing. So just slice through this excess real quick. Okay, and this is just a rough trim, like I said, just so I can get it out of the way. Also, I know I'm cutting this piece right here. Alright, so now we're going to staple the top. Again, make sure plastic is pretty tight. Get my perimeter staples. And then the middles. Alright, now I can cut off this excess here. Alright, so guys, let me just go ahead and finish trimming this up. And then I'll be right back with you so we can put the hinge on and connect it to the main base. It is. I went ahead and put the hinges on. Okay. Of course, I pre-drilled the holes. Didn't want to split the wood. So we come around to the other side. I'll go ahead and open it. So I got my little cups with my seeds in there already. I heard putting foil on the bottom was good to reflect the light back into the cups, so that way you're getting the maximum effect of the light. One thing that I do want to do is maybe put a chain, you know, from the base to the cover. That way, you know, it can only go so far. So that's probably what I'll do next. But for now, guys, this is it. Here's my mini greenhouse. So what I'm going to do next is I'll go ahead and set it up with the light.